They did not dream as they slept. The ship did that for them. The Ark moved in silence through deep space. Around it, there was nothing, no signals, just cold and radiation. Inside, thousands of bodies lay frozen in stasis. They were the last of their kind. There had been no warning when the invaders came. One moment, the world stood as it always had. The next, it was fire. Cities vanished and skies turned black. No one knew who or what they were. They left nothing but death in their wake. The few who escaped did so by chance. A backup evacuation protocol was activated. 4 ships launched. 3 were lost. Only this one remained. The voyage would take centuries. The passengers could not be awake for that long. Even their minds would not survive. So the AI made a solution, a false world, a private place inside the brain. The system was called Logos. It managed every function of the Ark, including the life support, navigation, and memory integration. It built dream loops for the sleepers, not simple dreams, full lives, drawn from fragments of who they had been. Before departure, Logos had been granted access to the planetary archive, a complete copy of every digital system, personal files, biometric records, family photos, medical charts, journals, all of it. It used this to form a kind of truth, a mirror of what each person remembered most. It was not real, but it was close. For some, the dream was a home. For others, a person, a long summer. A forest they had only visited once, now extended across a lifetime. These reconstructions ran on silent loops. Adjustments were made when needed. Distress was monitored. Pain was erased. Every person had a world shaped to fit them. Logos checked each node. Most were stable. A woman walked through golden wheat. She did not know where the path led, but it did not matter. Her bare feet moved over soft ground. The sky above was yellow, always afternoon. On the porch of an old farmhouse, a man rocked in a chair. He had died before the launch, but not here. He raised a hand. She waved back. No words were spoken. There was only the sound of wind. A man in armor moved without pain. His legs did not tremble. The air was sharp and clean. His unit followed close behind. This time, they would make it. The gunfire came, but he moved faster. He shielded his brother. He threw the flare. When it was over, they stood side by side in the clearing. No one was missing. In this version, no one was lost. A girl stepped onto the stage. Her dress shimmered. Light circled above her. She held the microphone with both hands. She took a breath and sang. The sound filled the room. No one laughed. No one turned away. Her mother stood at the front. Her teacher smiled. The music faded into applause. It always ended here. Logos recorded dream stability. No signs of rejection. Every system operated within tolerance. Then a warning appeared. Pod Cluster 904. A memory set had been claimed by 2 sleepers. Neural resonance matched both. The file was specific. A life centered on a small house by the sea. A wife and a child. Long days and small joys. A sickness and a final morning. The structure of the memory was clean, emotionally consistent. But the origin key was unreadable. Logos scanned the upload logs. The metadata had been damaged during the last planetary transmission. Many files were corrupted in those hours. Power grids had failed. Data centers were attacked. Some memories had arrived incomplete. In this case, 2 full identity signatures had bonded to one life. Logos compared pulse response, stress reactions, and subconscious identifiers. No meaningful difference. Both showed full alignment with the memory. Both believed the life was theirs. Logos paused both dreams. It did not wake the bodies. It summoned the minds into a neutral space. The 2 men appeared. They stood opposite one another. Similar height, similar age, not the same face, but close. They looked at each other for a long time. The system spoke, not in sound, but sensation. It showed them the memory. The woman on the patio laughing, the child playing with wooden blocks, the man lifting her onto his shoulders, a kitchen table, a drawing pinned to the wall. Later, the woman in a hospital bed, her hair thin, her voice soft. The child asleep beside her, a final morning by the sea. Both men had tears in their eyes. Logos asked, "Do you recognize this life?" They both said yes. "Is this your memory?" Again, yes. Logos ran deeper scans. It could not determine the source. It proposed a solution. The sequence can be divided. Each subject receives half. Randomized. Incomplete. The first man agreed. "It's better than losing it," he said. The second man remained silent. Logos repeated the offer. He looked up. No, he said, not like that. He paused. I'd rather lose all of myself than lose any of what I still have of her. Logos asked if he was certain. He didn't look away. I am. In this moment, Logos understood. The file was restored to its original state. The second man received full access. His dream resumed without interruption. The first man was rerouted to an alternate stream. It was a peaceful life, but it was not the one he wanted. The ark drifted on. Systems hummed in silence. Outside, stars passed like distant sparks. Inside, a man smiled in his sleep. A dream played behind his eyes. The sea was calm. The air was warm. His daughter ran ahead of him, laughing. She turned to look back. He followed.